And in this video, I want to share exactly how I reset and get back on track so that you can have a game plan for how you can do it too. It happens to the best of us. Things sometimes can get a little out of hand. Last night, I had pizza and ice cream, both keto, but a lot of them. And the reason why I ate so much is because the day before, I'd had a few too many wines, catching up with some friends that were over, and I was not feeling my best at all. And when you're not feeling your best or you've had a stressful day, it can be really easy to overeat or to pick foods that you wouldn't normally eat. It's not something to stress out about or to think that you have undone all of your progress, because you haven't. No matter what took you off track, you can always get back on track again. But first things first, we're gonna head to the supermarket because I've made a game plan for some yummy, healthy foods that I can be eating today that will make me feel so much better. And I'm also in my activewear because we're gonna go and get a workout done. Something I do like to do the next day, if I feel up to it, is just to move my body because it gets those endorphins flowing and I feel so much better for it.
Hustle, hustle.
Okay.
Run, run.
Summer nights, flashing lights, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Give me love and give me life, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Hey, oh.
What's your advice for the next day?
It's really about not taking extreme measures. Like, don't starve yourself. Eat normally and make a plan. Just keep it really simple. Because it's so tempting to be like, oh, I overate so much yesterday, I'm gonna not eat today at all. Or I'm gonna have like cabbage soup.
Have you ever done that? Like, have you ever done something extreme the next day?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
And then what would happen? Like,
It would generally involve trying to run 1,000,000 miles to try and run the damage away, and then I would injure myself.
oh, yeah.
And same thing as if you starve yourself, like your body's going to go, oh, okay, so we're not eating now, so I need to hang on to all of this because we're now starving. So just eat normally. The other thing I'd say is not to punish yourself more by feeling guilty, because it's like, it's done.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it at the time, now just draw a line under it.
Yes.
Make a plan for the future, and like plan how you're gonna, set your week out positively.
Yes.
So start getting those like positive feelings going, but do not punish yourself because it's not helping anyone.
Literally whatever you ate, whether it's pizza, donuts, chips, lollies, Chinese takeout, whatever, nothing that you've eaten has actually taken you backwards or ruined everything. Don't think now like, oh, I've ruined it, so I should just eat everything because who cares because I've ruined it. Or have those like negative thoughts running through your head being like, I'm a failure, I'm a failure. Life is life. Like, we all have moments where we eat more than what we wanted to, or what feels comfortable, or eating foods that don't make us feel good. But as Dave said, just like you enjoyed those foods, that's great. Today, move on. Last night, I loved the pizza you made. It was so good. I should have just had a couple of slices, but I had like the same serving size as you. I definitely feel good after that. I really like moving my body in some way the next day after like overeating, just because it just makes me feel better. I think it's the endorphins. And I don't do any extra exercise than what I would normally do, just like Dave said. And sometimes when you're exercising after overeating, you don't feel as good. Like, you definitely can feel sluggish and bloated and things feel harder. But it's not about having your absolute best workout ever. It's just about moving your body and just keeping in routine, because the sooner you get back into routine after eating more than what you wanted or eating foods you didn't want to, the better. The only problem is if you continue that habit and continue overeating day in, day out, and do no movement, then you'll go backward.
Yeah.
So it's really just about getting back into routine, which is what we've done.
Yeah. But having a cream bun on Saturday doesn't mean you have to do the coast to coast on Sunday.
Yeah, that's so true. Now that we've finished breakfast, I want to show you my tip for preparing the crispiest, yummiest tofu. You need to wrap your tofu block in a paper towel. Make sure that all of the ends are folded and the tofu is wrapped nice and tightly. And then place something heavy on top of the tofu to press it. And you're going to leave it like this for a couple of hours. This takes out the moisture and makes it super crisp.
Just met her, but I love her though. I can't let my other lover know. Just met her, but I love her though. Love her though. But she'll be gone by tomorrow when the tide get low. When the tide get low. She'll be gone by tomorrow when the tide get low. Yeah, no, I just met her, but I love her though. Pretty smile, man, she looked just like a centerfold. Day one, I should've wiped that, not trying to let her go. Say she done some movies, but she looked just like a model though. Yeah, and you could tell that she a bad one. Vodka's in a cup, she's only had one. Telling me I'm handsome, asking me to play guitar. Say she like dancing, I would've thrown some ones if I had some. Yeah, she kinda Hollywood. IG full of selfies, man, she look good. And should I...
Lunch was so yummy. It feels so good to be eating healthy, nutritious food, which is exactly what my body is craving after my pizza and ice cream overdose last night. And I'm going to get on top of cleaning the house, making the house look nice and tidy and fresh. I've done all of the tidying, the house looks so nice, and I'm feeling really good about tomorrow, kickstarting the week. I feel like I have literally turned everything around. It is so crazy how your environment has such an impact on how you feel. When the house is like messy and cluttered and like not tidy, I just don't feel great. So I'm really glad that I spent some time tackling that. I'm gonna start dinner now. I'm getting hungry, but I'm trying really hard not to just snack mindlessly, because every night I have a habit of this time snacking. And then it comes time for dinner time and I've like eaten so much that I'm not hungry for dinner. And then I have my dinner as well. And then I have dessert. Which is why I'm still trying to drink water and stay hydrated. And I know that in half an hour I will be so ready for dinner. Tonight for dinner we are having keto turkey burgers. My favorite thing to have with any kind of burgers is fries, but because I follow a low carb keto diet, I don't eat potato regularly. I have it sometimes, but it's more of like a special occasion kind of food. Instead I have low carb substitutes, which I also love. And tonight I'm going to use this, which is rutabaga in some countries. It's called swede here. It's a root vegetable that's a lot lower in carb than potato. It's not like potato, but it's yummy and it does the job. I'm gonna oven bake these. I've had these on my other vlogs. Probably every time you see me have bunless burgers, we have fries, and I cannot live without them. We're watching The Office. We're still obsessed with it. This is our second time watching it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I'm going in for a procedure today.
We've finished dessert, feeling good. How'd you like dessert?
Loved it. Not heavy, but it was like a good way to finish the day's eating. We didn't overeat today, we didn't undereat today.
Day is almost done, so it's time to end the video here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, because I make new videos every single week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
See ya.